Hi everyone, welcome back to another video in this Meine, Reise, Durch, Afrika series from the free download by Rita Berman. Now we're going to be doing this picture today, and this is a very pretty one with lots of buildings, which should be good to do. There we go. Now I'm using my Staedtler Design Journey pencils for this one again. Because of all the fine detail. I'm trying to think whether I think all these buildings should be bright in different colours or whether they could be quite sort of brick. I think we'll do them bright. So I'm just going to grab a really bright colour and make a start. Number 29. It is Carmine Red. Now where should we go with this one? This one. Let's start here. Let's just start colouring. Yeah, I hope you're all doing okay today. This is from Rita's. This is a free download of Rita's. So if you've got a printer, you can download it using the code. The download is available, I think I checked, I'm trying to remember, 3rd of October? What I'm going to do actually is colour this whole bit of this building, this bit, in the same colour. And then I'm going to go over it with a little bit of darker colour in certain areas to give it some shading. I think I'm going to do it that way. I'm just looking at the top. It looks like it should be a domed, gold dome to me. So I'm going to grab this colour. This is number 260 and it is called Mauve. But I'm going to use it to darken the red, so I'm going to use it on this bit here. And just put it on top of the red to give it a bit of shadow, and inside the window there, and then on this centre bit of step. Really simple, just like that. Now the tower bit I'm going to do in a gold. But we're going to make a simple gold, so don't worry. Going to use number 76 first, just for a little bit of dark. Need it really sharp. There we go. I think that's as sharp as I can go. I dare go. I don't want to break it. So around the edges, and I'm going to put a bit. I'm going to have gold stars as well. Around the edges. Just seeing if there's anything else that we could do as gold. I think let's do this pot. Let's be fun. It will stand out on the front. Then we want a paler colour, a paler sort of brown. I'm going to go for 49, which is our fawn. This is really sharp already, so we just extend that dark area in a little bit. On all of the items that we're doing in a gold. And remembering the pot as well. Now on this one, try and fade it a bit. Okay, now 16 next, which is our golden ochre. This will be our last colour. Normally I would do more. I'm going to leave a little white bit in the centre. Normally I would do at least 4 if not 5 colours with some yellow and stuff, but because these are so small, we're just going to do 3. Bring that in with a bit of a white shine in the middle. Now the circles in the sky we're going to fill in with this. This is like my cheats gold, so if I don't have room to do gold, I just use this one like that. Now I'm going to colour the sky next. I want it to be a really dark blue. So I'm going to grab the 33, which is our cobalt blue. It's the darkest I have. And I'm going to layer it quite thickly. So rather than pushing hard and layering thickly, which probably this paper could take, but quite a lot can't, I'm just going over and over the same bit. And the idea is that then our stars will really show up against that dark. I'm quite liking that. Just checking you're in shot, having moved the paper around a lot, sorry. We've got a bit going. It'll help us actually with the colouring the buildings too, having put this in, because we'll know what colours to avoid, because we don't want to use these same colours again. And it helps to define where the outlines are for the buildings too. Now there are some really dark dots in the sky. If you wish, you could, at the end, you could grab a gel pen in either a gold or a white and colour dot over those. But I am just going to leave it. I quite like sometimes just using the pencil. I used a lot of sparkly pens on a picture yesterday, so I'm not up for it so much today. I had a bit of an annoying one that it ran out, which is fine, and my replacement wasn't working properly. Grrr. Oh, there's a circle there. My 16 isn't really sharp enough. Anyway, I'm going to hold the page still. It's wibbly wobbling everywhere. There we go. Now, where should we go to next? I'm thinking maybe that plant, because I want it to be green. I'm thinking I might go with the 52 because it isn't really dark, and we're going against this dark sky. So this is the sap green. I'm thinking I'm not going to push too hard. I'm just going to keep it light to start with and see how it works, because I don't want it to just disappear. If you use like the sea green or the green, I think it would just disappear into the blue, because green is not dissimilar to blue. I've noticed I've missed a bit of my background there though. Just go over that. Just go over it a little bit more, but I'm just going to leave it quite plain, because we've got such a small, playing with such a little area. Okay, next building we have this sort of one with bricks. I'm going to do in purple and lilac. So I'm going to grab, well, this is called lavender 62 first, and do all over the building. I'm going to do a very similar approach to the other one. So put down a base colour and then go over it with something darker in some areas. So all over with this one, just plain colouring. Now I'm just looking at the way this building is, and I'm thinking maybe one side might be darker than the other. Maybe this side would be a bit darker, so I'm going to do a second layer. It's only going to be fairly subtle, like that. Put a bit dark in the window. There we go, just neaten it up a bit. And then grab my violet, which is number 6. And I'm going to go over all the bricks with this one. Now I would think probably it would make sense that the bricks would be paler than the wall, but it's much easier to colour it this way around, so why not? There we go. Now next we have this one. What should we do? I think I'd quite like to do a sort of slightly orangey colour for this one. Let's use actually the 43 first. This is our sort of peach colour. Sometimes they call it light orange on the listings of the pencil names. Although no, actually they don't. This is 43, the peach. The light orange is 42. I've got that wrong. Sorry, ignore me. I'll just colour that in. It looks like it goes to there, to me. then I will get the light orange, which is the number 42, and pop in some of the details like this. If you feel that that peach is a bit too wishy-washy, you can always go over it in a yellow, or maybe the 11, the sand, would really brighten it up. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. No, I'm actually going to use the 1, which is the yellow, rather than the sand, because I think that will just brighten it without changing the colour so much as the sand would. It'll also look less like the stars. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. It's a bit more bright. It stands out a little more. Now this one, we have a plant on here, so I'm wondering whether to do it green. I think I will. I'm going to grab our lightest green, 50. That is the willow green. No, we have a lime green. Where's that? 53. Yeah, I'm going to use that. 53 lime green. Again, just like the others, put down a whole layer of green. This will probably do with a sharpen, but never mind. I don't know if that's part of this building or that building. I'm just colouring it as part of this one. I'm figuring it doesn't matter. Might matter to you. You might want to do it in a particular way. Now the 50, which is the willow green I said I was going to use earlier. I'm going to use it now. And we're going to do like these bits. A bit darker. Not too dark though, because it's quite similar to that one. I want to make sure it doesn't look like it's the same as that one. I'm just going to darken that a tad. Put in the windows. And really the windows should probably be a completely different colour, but I want it all to match. This is a bit pale in the middle. I'm just going to sharpen up my lime green and just tidy it up a bit. That's better. There we go. Right, now we're heading down towards the bottom. Now I think this is all one thing with a sort of cloth hanging over it. So where should we go colour wise? I'm thinking we might go pale blue, although we've got blue right here. So let's do our blue one there. In fact, let's just do our blue one now while I'm in the thinking blue. We'll come back to the other one later. 302, it's our pastel blue. Because you could, of course, do this as all one building in one colour. But I rather like having this sort of rainbow look. I think it's rather fun. There we go. And then we're going to use a slightly darker blue, I think the 30, which is the light blue, for the detailing. So the tops of here. And around we go. All of the little details. Try and make that doorway a bit darker than inside the door. There we go. Now, where are we going with this one? I think we need a pink building. Going the wrong way. Here we are. Got a really light pink here, 21. It is the light rose, and we'll use that for the start. all over, just trying to get a fairly even layer. Like that. And then a darker one, probably the 20 will do, which is the magenta. And again, just going over all those little details. This slightly darker colour. Like that. I just got to put a little bit here and here where we just drawn some dots. There we go. Now on our last one. Now I'm wondering whether to do it, because we've got a light orange there, whether to do dark orange and red, or whether to do sort of browny oranges. I think what I'll do is I'll start with 24, which is actually quite a dark, it's called, no, not 24, sorry. I'm going to start with this one. This is 4, this is orange, but we're gonna, this will be our beginning colour, but we'll, for our over the top layer, we'll use one of our browns, like a burnt sienna or something. I'll decide in a minute. Let's just get a reasonably even coat of colour on. Thinking we'll go over that bit. The blanket, yeah, it's going to be, I've got a few ideas for that. It's 11:45 already. Goodness, this morning has gone fast. There we go. Now for the blanket, I'm going to use bits of colours from all the buildings. Okay, I'm going to start with the red. The 29, but I'm not going to do it on the top. I'm going to do it here and here. Then I'm going to use the violet, number 6, and I think I do this line here. This line here, then the orange, 42 is actually the light orange. Keep that fairly big because it's a bit close to that. Then the number 50, which was the willow green, and I'm going to use it here. And yeah, then our number 30, the light blue, which I'm going to use here, make it look a bit tartany. And also here, we're not going to use the pink, because we're right next to the pink. I probably shouldn't have used that orange either. I think I'm going to go over that orange in our yellow like we did number 1 to make it look significantly different to this one. But we're going to come in with our I'm thinking burnt sienna. What number's that? 73. Yeah, to finish off this building here. Did you think I'd forgotten? I did. And the bits of brick. Colour in there because it's fun. There. I think we are done with our multicoloured buildings. So thank you very much for watching. I'm off to go and get some lunch because I'm hungry. Yeah, I shall be back to do more from this page at some point. I can't wait to do the elephant. But anyway, I might leave that till last. It's too exciting. But thank you for now. Have a super day and happy colouring.